We're gonna make your mama happy. I'm trying to listen. Fuck what they thought. I ain't scared that they turn on me now. Won't even let that nigga breathe. We gon' burn him now.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Steps coming cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. Pay my life, lost my dog. I can never switch, not a day in my life. You know me, my dog, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we ride.
I'm trying to game. Chicken play, make the change.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This fielded at the 2.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner.
Yes, sir. We like to see it.
You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now here's Mahomes.
Yes, sir. No.
Tyreek Hill. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your... The second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. on 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes steps away to his left. There goes a deep ball.
Freaking goal!
Touchdown!
It's a freaking beam, bro.
Nicole Hardman, 58 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to walk one deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes being chased out left. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34.
I'll tell you what, partner, let me go nostalgic here for a moment. You just don't see fullbacks use as weapons like we're seeing right now. Just think about 20 years ago. You had guys like Mike Allstott, Tom Rathman, Moose Johnston in Dallas. Now, it's almost something you never see. Throwing it to the fullback and letting him make a big play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is McCoy. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's McCoy. Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Let's take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. No problem there on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
To escape, and he goes down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get...
Let's go! Great, and he goes down once more. Darren Lee in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to air one out.
What the fuck?
25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? We just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. Buying time to his left. He'll let this go for the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Final shot before the half from the
Go!
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go! Freaking go, bro!
Touchdown, Kansas City. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And is such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to see.
Let's go. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Matt.
What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Mahomes.
Bro, what? Be for real, man.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's Hill, complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, here we go.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's McCoy. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. On 3rd down, here's McCoy. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. They got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to him because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From midfield, here's Mahomes being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
Back to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here.
And in the most curious way there to burn some clock, that was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A gain of 3, second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here's and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Gets fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. This is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes buying time to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that would complete to Marshawn Lynch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. That's complete. He's got Lynch out of the backfield. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson able to get this to Gordon. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Now Wilson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now the defense loses it. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try to run with Carson, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He'll find Metcalf. He is in for the
Hey, I cannot with this game. That game sucks, bro.
From a yard out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken very short. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the
bro, contain, bro.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a 1st down. It's 4th.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. Look at this, a tight end. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Oh, body at the end, bro.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And I think the ball's out.
No, freak.
And the Seahawks have picked it up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option. Taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Go. On 2nd down, it's Carson, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now a give, right side. Carson, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll wind up.
Yes, sir. Big stops in the chat. Yes, sir.
And that'll bring up 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. But right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Loaded came in, shot my shot, and it didn't work. Tried again.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Mahomes now to throw.
Taking a deep shot
here for Hardman.
Yes, sir. Good dodge in the chat. Yes, sir.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Yeah, I like it for hot.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
I'm not trying to fight him too strong. I don't be let in.
McCoy. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Got my shot. You know what?
Come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll turn and give this to McCoy.
Oh, my God.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A first trip to the red zone for KC. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll run it with McCoy. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
No surprise there, Yrnkelyn-YT with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights.
And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble.
Here, Matthew, what are you doing?
25 yards to pick up there, and also a 1st down. A big play to start him out. Already. They keep it with Penny on 1st down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long. Here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Like basically, runs to the use on.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Wilson leaves this one with Penny.
Oh, my.
Finding room inside the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And now we'll get a late timeout. as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.